Now I'm going to start out, before I say anything, I'm going to start out this video with my hat off in honor of Kenny Shaw, who I was very happy to see come back to the sideline on his own accord, standing up. I'll full out admit it, my Sooners should not have tackled him that way. It was way too high. It was uncalled for. We deserved the penalty. I'll say that right out. And that's way too young of an age for any person to lose any sort of feeling in their extremities and, have their lives drastically altered by that. So I'm very happy he's better. Hope he and his family are doing okay. So that's what I want to start out the video with. All right, here we go. I want to issue congratulations to the Florida State Seminoles for giving us one of the gutsiest games I have seen in a very, very long time. And I'm not afraid to admit this to you, Florida State fans. I love my Sooners, but they just about sent me to the ER tonight. But despite all the trash that you Florida State fans have been talking up and down my channel for the last month, the difference between the Sooners and the Seminoles is my team backed me up on the field. OU triumphs over the Seminoles 23-13. Grudge match to the end. Such an emotionally high game. I can admit I was wrong about some things. First of all, Florida State's offensive line performed a heck of a lot better than I was giving them credit for, so props to that. The stadium was a lot louder, and they did disrupt us, so I'll give them credit. And I'll give E.J. Manuel credit. He did run pretty well on us. But we got the last laugh in that also for taking him out of the game. And I don't want to be hearing any excuses from Florida State fans, because I'm sorry, if your quarterback's going to peg himself as someone who can run on defenses, that's the risk you take. But to give him credit, when Trickett came in, he kept the Seminoles in the game. So you guys have got a really good, upstanding guy for your backup right there. So, guys, this was just a fantastically played game by OU. Florida State could not stop the chase for 8. God. Oh, wow. You know it's a college football classic when you're making these videos and you're physically exhausted. And I was just watching the game on TV from my couch, so oh my gosh, well, what a fantastic game. So, Mr. Knowles Vlogger, I look forward to your Crow video. I've already sent you the instructions, I've already sent you the lyrics to Boomer Sooner, sent you the music. Look forward to seeing your Crow video, sir. I really look forward to it. But guys, this was just really indicative of the strength of both of these programs in that stadium tonight. Just a really well-played game on both sides. E.J. Manuel played well. Like I said, Trickett already played well. Your wide receivers did really well. Your offensive line performed well. Your defense really threw us for a loop sometimes, so they performed well also. I can give credit where credit is due. The offense was good. I'll get to them later. But I gotta give the game ball to every single member of our defense tonight. I gotta give all the props up to Ron L. Lewis, Travis Lewis. I had a feeling that Travis Lewis was gonna be a trump card in this game, because if Stoops was ever gonna put Travis Lewis in, it would be kept quiet. Oh, here he is. Now he's ready for the game. And just to have him as a presence, as a leader on that defense, you could tell it made a difference. But give it up to all the guys on the defense, guys, to Tom Ward, to Javon Harris for both of his interceptions, to Jamel Fleming, to Aaron Colvin, to Frank Alexander, who wore Austin Boxer's number 12 tonight, to Tony Jefferson, to all of these guys. This defense kept us in the game. This defense and this special teams. Give it up to Jimmy Stevens. Jimmy Stevens has caused us quite a few headaches in the past, but you know what? He came through for us tonight, as did Tress Way, who did fantastic punting with the exception of that last one. God, it was an incredible game. When we marched down that field and scored, we set the tone, but the momentum switched back and forth, and when we were punting all the way out of the end of our end zone and everyone was cheering, it reminded me of the Cincinnati road game last year, even though Cincinnati's not anywhere near the level of Florida State. But in that game, momentum had shifted, everyone was rocking, and what does OU do? We punch him in the mouth again with our own touchdown. Landry Jones, not a mentally tough quarterback, led us to victory by throwing that deep ball, and what do my wandering eyes should appear? Sooner magic. That magical X factor that when it went away bred the Choklahoma nickname, the Big Game Bob punchline. The Sooner magic was back when Kenny Stills took that ball and pulled it down right over Greg Reed. And then Javon Harris got the interception. Sooner Magic at the end kept us in this game, but the defense and the special teams held up. Because the offense couldn't punch it in the end zone twice near the end of the first half, and in the third quarter, it was like the offense was completely inept. Ryan Broyles did shine near the end. Like I said, Kenny Stills had some great plays. Landry Jones did perform well. The offensive line performed well for the most part. And Dominique Whaley showed up near the end for us, and that was really great too. Millard had some good plays. But it was the defense and the special teams that won this game for us. And now, number 1 OU continues their chase for 8. Did we choke on the road? Nope. Did Big Game Bob win this big game? Heck yeah, he did. And this next message is not dedicated to all the Florida State fans. No, this next message is dedicated to that piece of garbage that sent those tweets. This is for you. This was how big your spear was tonight and how sharp your spear was tonight. Oh, look at that. Look at that. No, it's not very big. It's not very sharp. And oh, what happened? Now it's all bent in some kind of curly cute. Oh, well, that was for the victims of the Oklahoma City bombing. Here, let me try to get you another one. So here's another spear. Oh, look at the little tiny spear. Look at that. Oh, what happened? What happened? That was for Austin Bucks. You soulless, classless piece of trash. You dishonor your fan base, and I'm sure your fan base would agree with me. Soulless. But hey, we punched you in the mouth tonight. Thank you for that extra motivation. You did your university proud. But throwing all of that aside, at the end of the day, this was a fantastically played game. And I do give props and congrats to Florida State. And hopefully you guys might go on win the ACC. We might meet up again. Who knows? But where does OU go from here? Well, I think we keep our number 1 ranking because we did just win a road game beating the number 5 team in the country by 10 points. Yep, Alabama sure as heck didn't do that today. No? So I guess that's all I got to say on this, guys. OU continues with a win at home and a win on the road. So far, unbeaten and unconquered, as some people could say. But that's all I got to say, guys. We fought, and we fought, and we stayed in this game. We never gave up. And that's what's important for this team right here. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I see only good things from here. Where to next? Missouri Tigers at home. And I'll actually be going to that game because I'll be in Norman visiting friends that weekend. So guys, until next time, Boomer Sooner, rah, Oklahoma, fight for OKU, and Knowles Blogger. Can't wait to see that video. Peace out, Seminoles.